Yo, what's up, bro?
What's the vibes, man?
I definitely appreciate you taking time out being on the show.
Yeah. No problem, man.
Definitely, that's legendary right here. So, during this core team we was going through, I seen you still getting this work done. Was it like hard or was it easy?
Um, I'm a lab rat, so it ain't nothing really stopped me from, you know what I mean. I was still, going. I learned before the quarantine. I learned how to shoot my own videos, so I was still going out shoot my own videos. I was, I got a recording a studio in the crib, so I was, recording. So nothing really ain't really stopped my game except for like, going to perform and stuff like that. So that's why I feel like it's important for artists to learn how to record themselves, learn how to film themselves, because you never know when you're gonna get jammed up. You know what I mean? And I learned how to record myself, film myself too. When I used to go on the road, like I'm overseas, I plug in the, I get the camera on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And get to it.
dope, bro. So is it just you or you got like a team with you for your brand?
Um, yeah, it's a few of us, man. Shout out to my boy CEO Cardi. Shout out to Court Digger. Shout out to my man Marley. Um, yeah, got a little strong team.
That's dope. So, what age and like what was it that inspired you to like be like, this is what I want to do?
Early age, man. Like I was like 9, fell in love with hip hop, watching videos and stuff like that. Ralph McDaniels, Crazy Sam, just all taking in all the hip hop that was going on in the early '90s. Like you know what I mean. I'm a '90s era type dude, so all that stuff that was going on in that era, man, kind of inspired me to do what I wanted to pursue music.
Dope. What albums you grew up listening to?
Man, we listen to everything, man. The Purple Tape, MOP first album, the Wu Tang, the 36 Chambers, then came Illmatic, came Reasonable Doubt. Um, yeah, those was the albums, the Chronic, Snoop, Snoop album.
Dope. Um, what was your first single that like really kicked your career off?
Ether, of course, man. Shout out to Polo Mike, we see you down there. Ether was, I rest in peace, Big L. I did Ebonics for Big L, but when I did Ether, it was like, oh man, this guy is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So once I did that, it was lit.
Yeah, your style's real different.
I tell people my style was like, as I grew up, yeah, I mean, I grew up like, I studied Timberland, I studied Pharrell, studied Swiss, I studied Diamond D, studied Havoc, studied Pete Rock, I studied so many great producers. I studied, shout out to Grease. So many dope producers, man. That I just studied all of them and kind of came up with my own sound, and that's how I came up with my own thing because I just studied all of the greats. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, dope. Is there any like you know motivation or like highlights you could give upcoming artists?
Advice, man. Don't be scared to don't be scared to just like take chances musically. Do what you feel. You know, if you feel like making a happy song one day, make it. If you feel like making a sad song one day, you feel like doing a party song, because you never know what's gonna touch somebody. You know what I mean? No homo. If you just make something and you'll just come up with something great. Lynn Master Zoe, appreciate it, man. See you, Danny. We see you. Um, yeah, just don't be afraid to experiment. Because I experimented with Pop Champagne and it became a hit record. I experimented with A-Rap Money. That was crazy. Even Ether, the Ether beat, it wasn't like your typical hardcore record. It was very mid tempo. You know, real stringy. The drums, you know what I mean?
Dope, dope.
You know what I mean?
So one of my favorite records of yours is that Jumping Out the Window. That shit's crazy. It's a classic. Like, what inspired you to write that one?
That's a good question. Right after Pop Champagne, you know, I was like, yo, where I'm go for, like, cause it was like that was the goal, but then like we, you know, I didn't know it was gonna take off. And then one of my boys, shout out to Tone Wop, he was like, yo, you know what time it is now? You know, you there now, you gotta jump out the window. And I just, and that saying, that phrase just caught me, and I just made a beat one day, and just the hook just fit with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that record came. So jumping out the window was just meaning like go there, don't stop. It's just like keep going. That's what that meant for me, and I wanted to give everybody else that energy. Just jump out the window, like just don't be afraid to, you know, do your passion.
Right, and you produced that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Majority of the stuff you hear me on, I produce
Dope.
because you know why? A lot of people sound the same. Like
Right,
production changed so much right now. Before production was different. Like if you go to the studio, like if an artist is looking for beats, like say it's me, it's Heat Makers, it's you know, Swiss. All of us coming with our own bag of tricks.
right,
Now, every record, every track kind of sound the same. It's no color. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's, being different and homing your own thing is important, man, because that's how you stand out.
right.
Stand out amongst the greats. So the greats gonna be like, you know, yeah, I know Browz did that. That joint was crazy. Yo, that A-Rap money was left. Like, you know what I mean? Caught people. Or Pop Champagne, how I constructed the you know, the rhythm on there. They go like, yo, that's clever. You gotta do something to be like, yo, that was clever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what it's,
dope. Now your new single you promoting, that shit's going crazy. That shit's
yeah.
crazy.
Started,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
Started
is
just um me taking a little break and then just listening to what was going on, and I just felt like my influences was on a lot of things that was going on. So I'm like, yo, the king is back.
that's a fact.
And anybody hear it, I want them to be like, yo, if you feeling good that day, you know, I started this, man. It's just, you know, one of those energy club joints just to be like, yo, I started this. But I definitely felt like my influence was out there. So I'm like, yo, man, it's time for the king to get back out there, man. What I'm doing. And hopefully, you know, inspire more and make people and push the needle with being creative as well. You know what I mean?
Right. We got a album coming with that or an EP.
Album probably gonna come. I like to do bodies of work so people can get on the same frequency I am, and you know me. I kind of like to live and write,
Okay.
so absorbing what's going on around me. So things I talk about can feel authentic to me and authentic to other people, and other people can relate. So I like to live and write, live, right, live, right. So that's when I could come up with a body of work. When I, you know what I mean, when you live and then you start writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's a couple of new things the fans and the people could expect to see?
Look out for that. I started this remix. I'm not gonna tell nobody who's on there, but it's gonna be heavy. Gonna shock people. It's gonna shock a lot of people. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm just yeah, that I did. I produced Rockness Monster for Boot Camp whole album. That's coming out soon. You know, I'm working with new talent, but pretty much I'm not really doing like one offs. Yeah, but maybe, but like I'm not. I'm at a point where I'm, you know, doing somebody whole EP or they whole project. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because that's what's missing. It's like a lot of these people could do a but then the albums fall short. I feel like I'm like the Dr. Dre of the East Coast, so I I could listen to an artist and like put you in whole album mode and home your sound. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do.
Dope, dope. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I really appreciate you being on the show, yo.
Yeah. Appreciate you reaching out, man. I was trying to show love. Shout out to everybody showing love. You know, a lot of people showing love, and it's cool to remain humble and don't forget because artists be forgetting what make them. You know what I mean? And some people feel like they too good to do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Everybody don't know you don't know who somebody gonna be tomorrow. That's my motto, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it, bro.
Go, everybody. If they haven't, go get the Nicki Minaj album because I produced the I Get Crazy and Killer DJ on that joint. It's the first most selling mixtape ever. Go get the Nicki Minaj Beam Me Up Scotty. Freddie P, what's going on? It's the most selling mixtape ever. So go get that. And I did the I Get Crazy joint on there. You know what I mean?
Dope. Big things.
Yes, sir.
Sir, bro. Bless, man. Really appreciate it.
Back outside, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Salute, man.
Definitely, bro. Salute.